Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cleopatra, back at it again with another video. And for this week's video, I decided that I would finally start or kickstart my back to school series on my channel. Now personally, I don't start school till September, which I am very happy about. But I deeply feel sorry for all of you who have to start school within the next week or so, which I've heard. So I decided that I'd start making my back to school videos to help you guys out. Now, as I said before, school is starting and it's coming, and there's honestly nothing that we can do about it, sadly. But we could also prepare ourselves, and I know going back to school isn't fun, but making these back to school videos are, so yeah. So for this week's video, I decided that I'd compile together all my knowledge and give you guys some tips on how to save money when you go back to school shopping for clothes, because back to school season can be a very expensive time, because not only do you have to pay for your school fees, but you also have to pay for transportation, lunches, and also you probably want a new wardrobe for back to school, because let's be real, who doesn't want to go back to school looking all fresh, and nobody wants to wear last season's clothing. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first tip that I have for you guys is to check your closet, and I don't really ever do this before I go shopping. I'm more of that person who's like, oh, I see something cute and then I want to go out and buy it. I never check my closet before I go shopping, and it's very important to do this because I'll go out and then I'll shop, and then after I'll buy like 3 more pairs of blue jeans, and then I'll come home and then I'll find out that I already have blue jeans in my closet, and I don't need more blue jeans. I just buy them because I don't check what I already have in my closet. And it's very important for you guys to check what you have in your closet, because A, you can make more room for new clothes that you're going to buy. B, you can get rid of clothing that doesn't fit you, that's too small, or clothing that you haven't worn. And the rule of thumb is if you haven't worn something in the last 6 months, you're probably never going to wear it again. So there's no point in just hoarding clothes in your closet and just keeping them there for the sake of keeping them, if you know what I mean. So if you have clothes that either don't fit you or you don't want to wear them anymore, it's either a good idea to A, donate them to a thrift store, or you can either give them to friends and family, or you can even sell them online and, you know, make a few extra bucks so you can go out and buy even more clothing. Okay, so the second tip that I have for you guys is to write a list, and this is yet again another thing that I have never done before I go shopping. And when you think about clothing shopping, it's literally the exact same thing as grocery shopping, because when you grocery shop, you write a list of things that you need, so then when you walk into the store, you know what you need to get, and then you don't end up overspending or overbuying things. And you should think of it the same way as when you go clothing shopping. And as you can see in this next clip, I clearly got distracted in the home decor section in Stitches instead of going out and actually buying clothes. And if you write a list, it will prevent you from not making this mistake, because you'll walk in, you'll know what you need to get, and then you won't end up with things that you actually really don't need. Tip or rule number 3 is buy what you need. And yet again, this is another thing that I don't do. I feel like I'm just calling myself out in this video. But anyways, when you walk into a store, if you know that you already have 5 pairs of black jeans at home, it's probably not the best idea for you to go out and buy more black jeans. It's probably a better idea for you to go out and maybe buy like a pair of blue jeans, or maybe like some nice dress pants, or just something other than black jeans, you know what I mean? And again, I always make this mistake, and I'll walk into a store and then I'll buy something, and then I'll come home with it, and then I'll put it inside my closet, and then I'll realize it's either A, the exact same thing that I bought in another store, or B, it looks very similar to something else. So I feel like it's very important for you to go on apps such as Pinterest so you can get outfit inspiration. And sometimes I make the mistake of buying clothing pieces that are a little too trendy, and then I'm not able to mix and match them with other pieces, because I have this this a lot. I'll go out and then I'll buy clothing, and then the next time when I want to go out somewhere, I'll look in my closet and it'll literally feel like I have nothing to wear, even though I just went shopping a few days ago. So yeah. Okay, so tip number 4, or rule number 4, is to get basic clothing pieces or basic items. And by that I mean it's okay for you to have like t-shirts in your closets that have graphic designs on them, but it's also very important for you to have other t-shirts, such as t-shirts like white t-shirts or just solid color t-shirts, because these are going to be your go-to items that you'll be able to style with anything. And white t-shirts and things like black t-shirts or black jeans literally go good with almost any outfit. Okay, so tip number 5 is to bring a friend with you. I don't really have any friends, so whenever I go shopping, I go with my mom. And it's very important for you to bring somebody with you so you can get a different opinion on things, if you kind of get what I'm trying to get at. So for example, you could put something on your body and you think it looks good, but then after you could ask somebody else and they're probably going to say, oh no, this doesn't look very good on you, or maybe try something else and it'll look more flattering on you. But again, when you're going to bring somebody to go shopping with you, it's very important that you bring somebody who's actually going to give you constructive criticism and not somebody who's just going to body shame you, because again, you know your body the best and you know whether something's going to look really flattering on you or whether it's going to make you look like a hobo. Tip number 6 is to wear clothing that's going to be very comfortable and clothing that's really easy to change in and out of. And probably wearing like 6-inch heels and some very complicated, like, I don't know, romper or something like that probably isn't going to be the best thing to wear when you go shopping, because you have to keep in mind when you go shopping, you're most likely going to want to try on the things that you're going to buy, especially if they're things that are final sale, because there's nothing worse than buying something that you think is going to fit you and then when you get home finding out that it doesn't fit you and then you can't return it back because it's final sale. So it's very important for you to bring clothes that are easy to change in and out of, and that's why I personally hate clothing shopping during winter, because where I live it gets so cold during winter, and if I'm gonna go clothing shopping and I want to try on like one shirt, I have to take off my jacket, then I have to take off my hoodie, then I have to take off my shirt, then I have to try the shirt on, and then if I don't like it or if it's too small, I have to take everything off, put it back on, go out, get a shirt that I think is actually going to fit me, and then I have to redo the whole thing again, which is just too much work, and it's just, you know, you're just not going to want to go shopping anymore. And when you wear, and the tip about wearing comfortable clothing is when you go shopping, you're on your feet for a long period of time. I remember when I went shopping with my mom yesterday, we were at the mall for I think maybe like 5 or 6 hours, and majority of the time we were on our feet. And if you're wearing comfortable clothing, not necessarily just comfortable clothing, but if you're wearing comfortable shoes, it's going to be a lot easier on your feet, and you are going to thank me later when you come home because you won't have blisters all over your feet. So tip number 7 is to go thrift shopping, because sometimes when you go to a mall, you could go in and honestly find nothing that you like, which has happened to me multiple times, or you can walk in and everything can just be so expensive. And if you're especially on a tight budget, going to a thrift store actually isn't that bad of an idea, because you could go and you could find some really nice name branded stuff or vintage clothing or just nice clothing in general for super cheap. Okay, so the last tip that I have for you guys is it's very important that you check your school dress code before you go shopping, because I know it's really recently, I know that school dress codes have been getting a lot more strict than they have been in the past, and it would really suck for you to go out and buy something that's super cute and then wear it to school and then find out that you're violating the dress code. So if you are going to wear something that's probably violating your dress code, you should either bring something to cover yourself with, or you could just buy that clothing item and not wear it to school so you just don't get in trouble in general. But personally, I don't really like the idea of dress codes. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. I had so much fun filming it. And don't forget to click that red subscribe button down below, because you guys, we're almost at 100 subscribers. I was so close to saying 1 million, but you know, we're not there yet, but you know, one day it could happen. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment of anything you enjoyed in today's video or any future videos you guys would like to see. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Before you came round, I was ready to blow me down.